Hey everybody, I'm going to go through some quick tips on the DP-008EX that I have stumbled across as I've used it live, and I have done some live recordings which I will play for you in another video, and you'll hear some of it now, but these are some of the things that you'll just use all the time, and if you don't already use them, then here they are. Biggest one right now is going back to the very beginning of your song. If you hit rewind, you realize it'll rewind. But if you hold down stop and hit rewind, it'll return to 0. That's a pretty simple one. If you don't already know that one, there you go. Another thing is, if you have set in and out points and you're ready to go into mix down and master, and you want to go over the track, and let's say you didn't start from the very beginning of the song, in other words from 0, you started and you played and played, and this is what happened to us. We were in the studio and we just let the recorder run, and it ran for maybe an hour, and we finally got this song all the way through, and it was at, I think, 14:39 or something like that, and just too lazy to cut the front end off. I really didn't care. I found that point because I was listening to the whole thing, and I was trying to, figure out what one sounded the best. So I figured that take was the best one we had. So I hit the in point, hit the out point, and instead of cutting the whole rest off, there's a real quick, simple way to just go to where them in and out points are, and that's this repeat button right here. It's next to the fast forward button. Watch, you'll see what happens. I'll hit that button, and it'll go right to the in point and start to play the song. And it'll play it to the end, and then it'll start it over again. And the thing about that is you can use that to start doing your mixing before you do your actual mix down. So it's very handy. So you can just play from the beginning and get everything tinkered with, get all your reverb and your panning and everything all set up. So very cool. So anyways, did some recording with this thing, and when we did that, I recorded 8 tracks. So tip number 3, put a piece of tape on the table or your studio on a stick or whatever you happen to have, and write down which track is which. I was like getting into it, and I thought I knew where everything was, and I got confused, and I was like, ugh. So I just got a piece of regular old, brown masking tape, stuck it to the table, put some lines, just like you would on a mixing board. Simple but effective, and a helpful tip. Anyways, the recordings came out really nice. I did some recordings on the internal mics on the DP-008EX, and the drums in particular really surprised me. They sounded very present and real. Yes, garage band, but we were in a garage. And with some tinkering and some compression and this and that, you can make them sound really, really good. Surprising though, right through just these 2 small capsule condenser mics that are built into the DP. So very nice, and I'll play that for you in a different video, but just a few tips. All right, see you guys.